the scene, I won't leave anything, you won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on time, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history, fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. R&B all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog, all fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who is next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a temper feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start.
It's Madden NFL 23. All eyes are on Jamar Chase. Now over 1,000 receiving yards on the season. It's the Bengals and the Pats, and it's coming up next.
It is clear that it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall in 2021. Jones looking to throw right away. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. To throw again on second down. Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati's offense takes the field and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year. Here we go. A man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll flip this out to Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Finding space at the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 18 carries, 56 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
He's going to look deep down the field, and this one is incomplete. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Trent Taylor. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We'll start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That one taken in by... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. This defense for the Pats, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. McPherson's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. New England's offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Here's Jake Bailey now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Burrow on play action. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January. And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have regained the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Well, for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
But those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here we go, here we go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. They were scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Morgan. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You know, Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Mixon with a first down carry. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. And for the